You are a young soldier, barely out of your teens. The news of war has arrived, and life will never be the same. You arrive at the trenches. Mud grips your boots, rain pours endlessly, and barbed wires stretch across the horizon. Every day begins with the roar of artillery, thunder that shakes your chest and rattles your nerves. Some days are quiet, too quiet. You wait. You watch. You pray your friends will survive another hour. You learn to treasure the smallest things, a bite of bread, a sip of water, a moment of peace in chaos. Night falls, and the trenches become a world of shadows. Every sound is a threat, every step could be your last. Fear grips you, but there is something stronger, the will to survive. Friendship becomes your lifeline. The soldiers beside you are your brothers, your family in this hell. Then comes the attack, running across shattered land, bullets whistling past, artillery shaking the ground. Every heartbeat is faster than before, every step could be your last, yet you move forward. Some friends fall, and you can only hope their sacrifice was not in vain. You return to the trench, breathing heavily, the weight of what you've seen pressing down. Yet, despite it all, you survive, because survival is the smallest victory in a war like this. You see the faces of the men beside you, their fear, their courage, their determination. You are all connected by this shared struggle. You remember letters from home, photos tucked into your pocket, reminders of a life far away. Days blur into nights, nights into days, the front moves slowly, and yet, every moment feels endless. You learn to move silently, to listen, to anticipate danger before it comes. The mud, the cold, the constant threat, they become your companions, as strange as that feels. You watch artillery shells explode, smoke rising like ghostly towers, and somehow, you keep moving. Sometimes, laughter breaks through the fear, a joke, a shared memory, a fleeting moment of humanity. Your hands are calloused, your uniform tattered, yet your spirit refuses to break. You witness bravery in its rawest form, ordinary men performing extraordinary acts. Letters and messages from commanders guide you, yet chaos always lurks, unpredictability is constant. In the silence between attacks, you reflect on why you fight, for duty, for honor, for the hope of returning home. The battlefield is a living, breathing entity, and you are just one part of its story. Each decision, each movement, each choice could mean life, or death. Sometimes you fall, sometimes others fall, but you rise again, driven by sheer will. Friendships are tested, courage is forged, and fear becomes a familiar shadow. At the end of the day, the trenches are quiet, the smoke clears, the mud settles, and you breathe again. You survive. You endure. And tomorrow, the war continues, but you are still here, still standing.